we got to bring it. Straight ahead. This way. To your right.
This is the castle of Magic Kingdom. Disney World.
Yeah, we'll take it. How much? Oh, 600.
It's in winter mode right now. I don't do these very often. I basically just do them when I'm doing a time lapse or something where my other camera is stationary for a while just to pass the time. It's one of those late nights. I don't have a Christmas party tonight, but they're still open until 11 o'clock, so another hour. World, Disney World. It varies from day to day. Sometimes it's upwards of $180 plus tax, and then if you bring your car, you're looking at another $30 or so to park. It changes seasonally, though. Sometimes it's a little cheaper, sometimes it's more expensive. I don't think so. I definitely feel everybody's pain, though. I used to be the guy who there are cats on property, but I don't know how many exactly. These guys are pretty good about cleaning the parks every night. Every night you got guys coming in with pressure washers and cleaners and things like that. And they keep this place pretty clean, so. Yes, every night they come in. They have trucks and utility carts and things like that with water tanks on them and pressure washers, and they go through this whole park and spray the whole thing down basically every night. Some places more aggressively than others, like your food locations and things like that, will get hit harder. But yeah, they go through and they're constantly power washing. Oh, I believe it. And I'll give you full disclosure. I work for the company, so there's a lot of things I have to be careful about what I say and what I don't say when I do go on these lives because, I have to keep my job. It's just what I do in my spare time. So I was thinking earlier about your comment about cost. Before I moved down here, definitely felt the pain with the cost, and that was several years ago. So I can only imagine what it's like for people now. The company ID gets me in now, but before, man, back in the 2015 era, I was still spending thousands of dollars to come down here. So I can only imagine. And it was just me and my girlfriend at the time. So a family of 4, a family of 5. It's a lot of money to come down here. Which is probably why, even though it is cold for Florida tonight and getting on past 10 o'clock, this park is pretty full still. Where specifically? Are you talking about the ride itself? I don't think that they turn the audio off at night, no. A lot of these rides and a lot of the attractions, they just keep running their audio streams all night. So I'll give you an example. I was working in Hollywood Studios the other night, late at night, and I wasn't expecting to hear Buzz Lightyear behind me, but sure enough, just doing my stuff, and I hear "To Infinity and Beyond," and kind of caught me off guard and freaked me out a little bit because you don't expect it. It can be. I haven't been. It's obviously if you're a Tower of Terror or if you're, I don't know, Haunted Mansion, I suppose. If some of those stay running, I don't know if those ones do. Audio-wise, that could get pretty creepy. Oh, why not just different? Possibly. I can't confirm or deny that. Yeah, that'll do it. Of course, you got to keep in mind Tower of Terror isn't just making you fall. The cable's actually pulling the car down faster than you would normally fall. Most of the headaches I hear are people who go on Mission Space over at Epcot. That one usually gets people. So what rides do you like to go on? Everest is awesome, definitely at the top of my list, or close to the top of my list. I wish they would fix the Yeti, but I understand why they can't. Splash Mountain isn't technically Splash Mountain anymore. It's Tiana's Bayou Adventure now. So I'm an old hat, so my favorite is Space Mountain. That one always still gets me, even though she's getting old. And I think runner-up would be Rock and Roller Coaster, which is going to do its re-theme, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending upon which way you lean. Yeah, that's the idea. Adds to the thrill factor. You can't even see the beams because it's so dark. I've heard rumors of people with very long hair not having it tied up and it getting caught. But I've only heard rumors, so can't confirm or deny that. Give you guys an idea of what I'm doing here. So I'm like up against the pole here. I'm running a time lapse on that for a clip. Which of the 7? It depends on the day of the week, which coincidentally is probably why there's 7 dwarves. 7, 1 for every day of the week. A lot of times I'm sleepy. Depending upon how things are going, I'd probably be grumpy. So this is the rest of the layout right now. Still a lot of people. I think we have TikTokers up here in the front, because they've been doing like a full-on routine for the last 15 minutes or so. Which is cool.
I'm right here.
Trying to... Basically, I'm getting the clock rotating with the hands. June is a good time to go. How often do you go? Sorry about this thing doing that. I'm just trying to zoom out and it's freaking out. Alright. So there's not really space in the clock section per se, but there is one. I don't want to call it a hotel room because a hotel room doesn't do it justice. There is a Cinderella suite inside the castle. You cannot reserve it or like go on Disney's website and say you want to stay there. It's something that's given to people. Years ago, they did Year of a Million Dreams, and they would gift or award people stays in the castle suite. And usually they would do something that was kind of clever as a way to gift that. I was told a story by another cast member who said that one of the things that they would do is they would put in the morning, if you got on Cinderella's or the carousel behind the castle and you sat on Cinderella's horse, then that would guarantee you, they would basically, that's who they would pick to stay in the suite. So that's the only way you can get up there. Of course, then you have the launch point up there where Tinkerbell comes out of. And then there's a cable that goes all the way the heck down and lands way over in the other side. That's always fun to watch. So I'm hoping this next show that they are looking at doing, that they incorporate something like that. So now you're just being funny. That's back in Notre Dame. Maybe Disneyland Paris. Kanye West. Definitely cocky Jedi. Stop that one. And then I'm going to go wide. And I need to angle up a little bit. So I'm just in the one position where I'm not quite able to get it full, but the next lens over is not conducive to what I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, of course, man. We'll just run it like that. Why not? So I'm gonna run this one for another. Let's see. YouTube's live program is not that great on this phone. Let me try to run these. So, probably let that count up to like 15 minutes or something like that, and then I'll cut it loose along with this. Proposal, I think. Somebody's getting married. I think. I don't know, I can't tell. A lot of noise. Did I just catch one? I think so. Oh. There you go. I caught something cool on the live. That's cool. I like when I can run into stuff like that. I don't work in the parks specifically. I work in a different role, so I don't really get to see these things happen very often. It's just kind of cool. That's sweet. That's a good spot too, because they're over there, so they're still within sight of it. A lot of people we'll do it like dead center, just in the midst of the crowd of all the different people. So I give him credit. Definitely a lot more creative. I forget what the number is specifically of how many people get proposed to or engaged in front of this castle every year, but it's some massive number for sure. Of course, Disney has their own wedding pavilion. So there is an entire tunnel network underneath this entire park. When you're standing, like where I'm standing right now, in front of the castle here, and this entire area with the tracks and the center and everything you're seeing is actually the second floor of the park, because Florida's water table is too high. You can't dig a basement. So what they did was they excavated a lake in front of the park. If you go on Google Maps, there's a lake that's in front. It's all man-made. What they did was they used that sand and that material to cover up the framing and everything so that the second floor looks like it's ground level, but it's not. So, and the tunnel network underneath the park is really cool. If you ever get to do, they do a backstage magic tour where I think they still let you go through that kind of stuff. But it's an extensive network, that's for sure. Pretty much everybody that comes into work comes in through the back and straight into the tunnels, and then they kind of pop up at little entrances throughout the park to wherever they're supposed to start at. It works really well. But not a lot of people know that you have that over at Epcot too. There's a tunnel network at Epcot. Now, why Putin? Why Putin? I can't ever say his name properly. Wait for the punchline. You know, the thing is, when you're in the parks, if you see people being escorted by, they call them plaids, you never know if it's just a family that's deciding to splurge and really just go for broke to have an escorted tour of the park. You know, I think, what the heck was the number? $600 or $700 an hour, I think. Was the last I checked. It was somewhere in that range, I thought. Sometimes it'll be somebody famous, sometimes it's just a family, but you never really know. I always hear about it afterwards. They'll, be posted somewhere, whatever, just word gets around. Oh, so-and-so, some, famous figure was walking around the parks. But again, since I don't work on stage, as they call it, anybody that works in a visible range of guests is considered on stage. Then I would see those things, but I don't. I can't tell if they're still over there or not, if it's different people or not. No, I don't think so. This one I'm going to do a lot shorter just because I don't know if this is going to work really well because of the angle I'm at. It's a little bit wonky. So. I'm definitely starting to get a little chilly just standing here. It's dropping. Where are we at right now? Check my watch here. Uh, 52, which doesn't sound cold. Where I used to live, 52 wouldn't be bad. I'd be in short sleeves, but since I moved down here, I've gotten acclimated to where 52 actually feels pretty cold right now. I don't know if you would want the profit sharing, quite frankly, because of what's opening up the road. Universal Studios has Epic Universe opening in May. I believe it's May 22nd it opens, which is a massive brand new theme park that they built in record time. You're looking at 3 years to build an entire theme park that's, I believe, bigger than the Magic Kingdom, which is a crazy fast pace. So I have some content on that. I need to do more work on that. Just been kind of hitting my bases here with the Christmas season, going through the different resorts and things like that. Universal's a little further away from my house than he is. I'm about 20 minutes away from here, whereas if I got to go all the way up there, it's more of a 40 or 50-minute drive, depending upon traffic. But it's called Epic Universe, is the new one they're building. So they'll have Harry Potter, a different section of Harry Potter from the movies, How to Train Your Dragon, their regular thing, a monsters area, and Super Mario, to correct myself. My girlfriend always tells me I say it wrong, and I probably forever will. It's definitely starting to clear out now, though. There's definitely a lot less people walking on the path and a lot less people behind me. Still a lot of people behind me, but a lot less. It's cool, though. I don't really hang out in front of this castle very much. I usually am either over at the Contemporary compiling stuff, or I'll be over at Grand Floridian or at Epcot. Those are my 3 spots. So that's at 10, and I'm at almost 30 minutes on this. I'm going to cut this in about a minute because I got to get some more work done. There's a couple little more areas behind me, or rather behind the castle, that have Christmas lights and stuff like that that I'm going to try and finish up filming. And then I have to get to the airport. So anything you guys want to see, I'm going to go browse through real quick once I get done with this clip here. Disney would win. Disney came from a different era. I feel like Jim Henson would fight a lot cleaner than Disney would. Although Henson might be creative, a little more creative in a slapstick comedy kind of way. I don't know. That's a hard question. What do you think? But he's always got his hands in off things. Disney's always playing with his model trains and the railroad stuff. You need hard hands for that. Soft hands. We're gonna have Roy referee the fight. See how it's doing little color shifts here and there? That's what I'm trying to catch with this. With this over here. I feel like if I accelerate the footage, then it'll enhance that. And you'll be able to see it going crazy. Because it goes really slow with the projectors that are on the back end here. On the ceilings of the buildings, on the roofs. People that get a little crazy.
Here.
Go for another 45 seconds. 45 seconds and then I'm going to get out of here. All right, Jedi. I'm gonna call it a night for this one. I'm done with this little segment. If I do another time lapse somewhere else, I'll pop back up. But been a thin slice. You guys have a good night, everybody.